Good morning. This is Giovanni Gallucci, joined by Rachel Donovan, and this is the Social Trend Report.
Morning, Gio. Came in off a washboard road with the windows down, which is about the right speed for a Tuesday.
Good way to start it. Today, three things. Why the sound library your brand can actually reach just turned into a real handicap. Why the genre nobody in a marketing meeting admits to watching is the format to steal this quarter. And whether a superfan tier is a channel or a trap.
So Eddie kept circling something I'd felt and never named. If you post reels from a business account, the trending audio you can reach keeps shrinking, and it's now a real drag on how far those videos go.
It is, and almost nobody connects the two. Trending audio is one of the biggest levers on Reels' reach. When a sound is climbing, the feed hands more of it around, and riding that wave early is free distribution. Business and professional accounts get gated out of most of the commercial library for licensing reasons. So the exact lever that moves the format is the one your brand account can't pull.
Push on that because a lot of people set their account to business on purpose for the insights and the contact button.
They did, and it was the right call 3 years ago. The trade-off moved. You picked up a stats tab and a call button, and you quietly gave up the sound library that the algorithm leans on hardest. Most operators never got told that was the deal. They just watched their reels underperform and blamed the content.
So is the answer just a flip back to a creator account?
For some, yes, and it costs nothing to test. A creator account keeps most of the professional tools and opens the audio back up. But I don't love hanging your whole strategy on a library the platform licenses and can pull whenever a rights deal expires. The stronger play is to stop renting sound you don't own.
Meaning, make your own.
Meaning build a sound that's yours. A spoken first line you always open on. A voiceover format. A recurring phrase the regulars start to recognize before they see your handle. When the audio is you talking, no licensing tab can gray it out, and it works the same whether the account says business or creator. You stop being at the mercy of what's trending this week.
Does the account switch cost you anything, though? People worry they'll lose their numbers or their booking button.
Almost nothing worth keeping. You hold on to insights, the contact button still works, the follower count doesn't move. The one thing to check is whether you run ads through the account, because that setup actually wants the business type. If you're organic, the switch is close to free.
And the trap on this one?
Chasing whatever sound is hot and building nothing of your own underneath it. The trending clip gives you a spike and then it's gone, and so is everybody who found you through it. A sound people learn to associate with your brand compounds. One's a lottery ticket, the other's an asset.
Okay, 3 things to do this week.
1. Open your account settings and look at whether the audio library is grayed out. If you're on business and it is, switch one handle to creator and watch how much of the sound catalog opens back up. 2. Write one spoken opening line you'll use on every video for a month. Your voice, your words, the same way in every time, so the sound becomes something people recognize instead of something you borrow. 3. Pick one original audio bit you own, a voiceover, a jingle a friend made you, a catchphrase, and build 3 posts on it. If it travels, you found a lever nobody can revoke.
Second one. Clark and Travis both flagged the vertical microdrama boom. Those 90-second soap opera episodes, the real short and drama box stuff, huge watch time. And now brands are starting to build serialized versions of it.
Right, and the reason it works has nothing to do with the acting, which is usually terrible. It runs on the oldest hook in the business, the cliffhanger. Every episode ends on an unresolved question, and your brain won't let an open loop sit there. You come back to close it. That's the whole end.
So you're not telling a food brand to shoot a telenovela.
No, leave the fog machine at home. You borrow the structure, not the camp. Take one recurring character on your account, a founder, a line cook, a delivery guy, whoever, and give them an ongoing story with a little tension in it. Not a tip series, a story. Something happens in episode 1 that doesn't fully resolve until episode 2.
Give me the difference, because most brand video is just a tip with better lighting.
That's exactly the gap. A tips video teaches you something and ends, and there's no reason on earth to come back tomorrow. A story leaves a thread hanging. The new hire's first solo shift is tomorrow. We'll see if she can plate 40 covers. Same shop, same phone, same budget. One of them earns a return visit and one of them doesn't. And the only difference is whether you left a question open at the end.
So how does an operator actually build that without a writer's room?
You write the ending first. Before you shoot anything, decide the unresolved question that closes the episode, because that question is the entire retention mechanic. Everything else is just getting the viewer to it. Most brand content dies because people write the beginning, run out of steam, and post something that just stops. Start from the hook you're leaving them on and work backward.
Is there a length that works, or does it have to be the 90-second thing?
Length's not the point, the loop is. 15 seconds can carry a cliffhanger if the question's sharp. What kills it's running long enough that the tension leaks out. Get to the open question and stop. The temptation is to explain one more thing, and that one more thing is where the hook dies.
And the reason this is a small operator advantage?
Because tension is free, and production is expensive. A big brand will spend the money making it look like a Netflix show, and forget to make you care what happens next. You can't outspend them on gloss. You can absolutely outstory them, because a real person with a real unfinished day is more interesting than a polished nothing. That's yours to take.
3 to run with.
1. Pick one recurring face on your account and give them an actual storyline this month, with stakes, not a rotating cast of tips. 2. Before you film the next post, write the last line first. Decide the open question you're ending on, then build the episode toward it. 3. Run a small arc as a test. Tell people part 2 lands Thursday, then check whether the Thursday post pulls the part 1 crowd back. That return number is the whole game.
Last one, and it's a live argument in the reports. Kendall laid out both sides. The platforms are pushing superfan tiers hard right now. Paid subscriptions, broadcast channels, close friends lists, and there's a loud counter-argument that fandom isn't a channel, and treating it like one kills the thing that made it valuable.
The counter-argument is mostly right, and I'll say it plainly. Your superfans are a relationship, and the second you treat your most loyal people as a paywall distribution lever, you start charging admission to the room your reach actually comes from. Those are the people who share you, defend you in other comment sections, drag their friends in. Put a turnstile in front of them, and you're taxing your own word of mouth.
But the platforms are dangling real money. Subscriptions, tips. That's hard for an operator to just wave off.
It is, and I'm not telling anybody to leave money on the table forever. I'm telling you to get the order right. The superfan surfaces are the best tools you've been handed in years for deepening a relationship. A broadcast channel where your 1,000 truest people hear from you first. A close friends list that feels like a back room. Use them to give, not to charge. The revenue is downstream of the loyalty, and if you invert that, you get neither.
So what does using it to give actually look like day to day?
Your regulars hear the news before the feed does. The behind-the-counter version, the mess-up, the thing you'd never post to strangers, they get named, so showing up turns into a role instead of a habit. You're building the 200 people who carry you outward, because organic reach now is a relay race, and those are your runners. You don't win it by billing the runners.
Is there a point where charging does make sense? You said not forever.
Sure, once the relationship is real and the extra is genuinely extra, a tier works. The test is simple. If you deleted the paid layer tomorrow, would your best fans still feel taken care of? If yes, you built it right, and the subscription is a bonus on top. If pulling it'd leave them cut off, you paywalled the wrong thing.
Where do you see people getting this wrong?
Paywalling the exact thing that made someone a fan in the first place. If the reason they love you is the honest behind-the-scenes voice, and then you move that voice behind a subscription, you just charge them for the reason they were loyal. The tier should hold something extra, not ransom the thing that was already working.
3 to close.
1. Turn on one intimate surface this week, a broadcast channel or a close friends list, and use the first month to give your most active fans something first. No offer attached. 2. Name your regulars. The handful who show up in every comment section, reply to them by name, hand them a standing role, because named fans defend and recruit in a way lurkers never will. 3. Before you paywall anything, ask one question. Does this charge my best people for the thing that makes them my best people? If the answer is yes, keep it free and let it travel. That's the show. If you're a food or beverage brand with a product people would genuinely love and a feed that looks like everyone else's, posting video that just sits there, that's the work I do at gallucci.net. Content creation and production. Short form video, photography, the whole feed, built to actually move. I ran Topo Chico's organic social from launch through the Coca-Cola years, and I'd like to see what's on your camera roll. Find me at gallucci.net or DM at gallucci.net on Instagram or LinkedIn.
Talk next week.